Maine Waterfront lake property. That's what we're going to go look at now as we leave the 69 North Street Maine real estate location. Hello, I'm Maine Realtor Andy Mooers. Thank you very much for joining the Maine Real Estate channel. Type of properties that you dream about. Everybody's different out in the audience. Please make a comment down below on what you in your heart of hearts are looking for. Where are you on the planet too? Make comments down below. You're part of the audience. We see ya. We stock the shelves on this real estate channel for you guys, but you got to make some comments back so that we can get some input to know how we're doing and what we need to put more of. Your favorite kind of property. This is a Maine waterfront lake property, but some people are into farms. They love the big barn, machine sheds, chicken house, hundreds of acres of land that are pasture fields and woods. Maybe there's a brook going through it. Is that you? Are you in that camp? Or no, you like a Victorian home. You love the gingerbreading, tin ceilings, hidden stairways, all those fireplaces, sleeping porches, patterned floors, bay windows. That's nice to see a listing like that has been preserved. Land is always great because you can build the house in your head if you're homesteading, or you can put an Amish building or build a little cabin. Regardless, you're in Maine, 4 seasons. That's what the real carrot is. It attracts a lot of people to come up here. So anyway, this is a Maine waterfront lake property for sale. Why are those extra special? Because there's never enough of them. They're held by one family that doesn't even use them sometimes, but they don't want to let go because of all the fun they've had on a Maine lake. This is that kind of property. Also, when you pick a lake like Nickerson Lake, it has a golf course on it. That's a whole bonus if you like to chase the white ball. And it's also very clean and deep. Look at the aerials on this lake. That's only 4 miles from Holden. It's crescent shaped. That's why they call it Crescent Park. It's open on the summers for going swimming. And there's also a boat launch, like every other lake that's over 20 acres. It has to have a boat launch. So Nickerson Lake, that's where we're going today. Stay tuned. What's the address, Andy? Well, it's 19 Dogwood Lane, Nickerson Lake. We're going to cuff right along because see those dark clouds? We've only got so much of an opportunity to fly the drone, and we've got some patches of blue sky and sunshine to work around. Here's Fir Lane. Here's Elm Lane. And we're looking for Dogwood Lane. I don't know that there is a sign. This is where the Ellises live. We're going to take a right-hand turn right up here. This is off the road far enough to not have anybody know you're in here. Beautiful trees, huh? We've still got some foliage, even though it has been windy and raining. This property on the waterfront, this Nickerson Lake listing, has 150 feet of frontage, and it's a big lot. See the brown cottage ahead, peeking through the trees with a screened-in porch? This is your property at 19 Dogwood Lane. Not Dagwood, Dogwood. Don't think of Blondie, the comic strip. Are you looking for a Maine waterfront lake property listing? Maybe this is the one. We had a blowdown from all the wind. We've got one little tree on the boathouse that they're going to remove here in the next week. Nothing got hurt, just need to do a little yard work, little landscaping. Your screened-in porch, about 38 by 10. You overlook the lake. This is where you have your dinners. your morning coffees, where you can entertain whether it's raining out or not. See the little pump house? You get your water from the lake. This one has a full bath with tub and shower, 3 bedrooms. Boarded up for the winter. This is the best time to get this on the market so you can do some winter projects, getting ready to enjoy it the other 3 seasons. Your main cottage on this Maine Waterfront lake property measures about 38 by 16. Then there's a 22 by 16 addition. That's where your kitchen, bathroom, another bedroom or 2 are. Vaulted ceilings throughout this structure, this Maine Waterfront lake property. This new listing on Nickerson Lake in New Limerick. There's quite a bit of land behind the camp. See the satellite dish? You can watch a movie on a rainy night up at the lake in New Limerick. Your screened-in porch. There's hardwood floors, need to be refinished or cleaned up a tad, but you've got a heck of a porch here. Southern exposure, we're on Nickerson Lake with a front row seat. Do you play the piano? This is your vaulted ceiling living room. Everything is stored for the winter. So we're looking at this at the tail end of the summer season, heading into fall hunting. The fireplace that had new bricks on the bottom, but it needs the top part put through the metal roof to be functional, so Santa can use it. Again, lots of furniture, and it's dark in here, but we'll do the best we can to give you the grand tour. 2 bedrooms on the east end. This is 28 by 16. So you've got a living room, you got that front porch. This would be a dining room. Wicker chairs, barbecue, everything gets brought inside after the season ends. But would you use this year-round? More vaulted ceilings in the bedrooms. This bedroom by itself, there's a bathroom on the other side of that wall, a full bath with tub and shower. Try to envision if those boarded up windows, there's 4 of them, were open, what a view you'd have of Nickerson Lake. Like I said, Maine waterfront properties, especially lake properties on Nickerson, are sought after. There's just not enough of them. You got to get in line, and it's no hurry up. It's wait some more. If this is something you're interested in, please look down below, learn more, but there's a lot more information down there. Reach out to us, ask a lot of questions, but don't put it off. Lakefront properties in Maine don't stick around very long on the market. We'll make more though. Don't worry if you do miss out, we'll have other ones, but they just don't come up on Nickerson Lake. More hardwood flooring. Here's your kitchen. It's like the original New England cottage style. 4-burner electric stove, plenty of counter space, the old sideboard. It's all designed for simpler living. That's plenty of cabinets for the lake. Here's your full bath. You gotta have a bath to feel civilized, although you'll be swimming at night to cool off for a better night's sleep. So full bath, kitchen, everyday dining area, a bedroom on this end. Then you have that expansive living room in the center, 2 bedrooms on the end. The old wind-em-up record player. Books, hey, that's novel. People actually read books these days? You do when you're up to camp in Maine. when you're not meeting someone up at the golf course, at the practice tee, the driving range. The cute little sink in the corner, there's one in both of these bedrooms on this end of the lake place. Hot summer nights, you might be sleeping out on that porch, on one end of it anyway. Simple New England camp design. We had to improvise with the lighting. The real reason you're here, Nickerson Lake. You see everything going on out on the lake. It's southern exposure. Get your binoculars. Check out the boat. Whoever's going by water skiing, paddling in a kayak. Maine Waterfront property listing. A lake cottage. That's what this listing's all about. There's a lot of rock work. Just needs to be cleaned out. Some new perennials planted. Is that what you like to do, puttering up at camp in Maine? Taxes, $857.50. How come so low? New Limerick. LP. It's a cheap property tax town. You also have Holton Water Company for power, so if you want to put a heat pump in, go for it. It's cheap when your power utility is one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, in the entire state. It's community owned, it's not for profit, it's like a co-op. Everything isn't about making giant sums of money in a small rural town. It's about providing a good service for the least amount of money possible. That's just good business. That's being frugal. This is the New Limerick Town Office. If you decided to live year-round on Nickerson Lake and convert this seasonal cottage, this is where you would vote. See the nice little white ranch on the left? That's the New Limerick Town Office. You'll get to know Judy Nightingale, this town manager.